Hey, what's good? What's going on, man? I'm just gonna jump right into it. In the latest news, Pooh Shiesty, artist of Gucci Mane. Pooh Shiesty went in with his father and some goons and set up Gucci and held guns to his head for Gucci to release him from his rap contract. Now, I don't know if people understand how things work contractually. I know it's a lot of guys in the street saying that Gucci is some type of snitch or Gucci told, but this is called the business. It's the record business, and I'm gonna give Gucci Man the same grace as we've been giving the white executives for the past 100 years. Not near nigga in life has dared to go in there with guns or AR-15s and pull on your Liar Cohen or any of those white executives. Do you know why? The reason they won't do it is because they'll put their asses in jail. And for Pooh Shiesty and his father to think anything different is laughable to me. Now, I know there are a lot of guys that are working in warehouses and lift operators who disagree. And a lot of guys in jail who consider Gucci Mane to be a snitch. And that is why you are in jail. Street game should be played in the street. Gucci Mane is about 50 years old, a married man with children. What do you expect him to do? What is this cartoon world that we live in today? You have to let the street narrative go. You're not going to win. Pooh Shiesty should rot and spend the rest of his actual life in jail. He was emotional. He reacted very immaturely in regards to this. And his contract is a deal. If we get to the place where we're going to have contract disputes by showing up with guns and robbing people and forcing them under duress to sign you out of a contract, then across the world, we would be in utter chaos. That would be rather chaotic because now, say you sold somebody your house and the house increases in value, and you say, oh, hell no, I want my house back. So you go kick in the door and you hold these people hostage and you make them release the house back to you. That is not how we work in a civilized society. And it is very poor and unsettling that people want to consider Gucci Mane a snitch. I don't consider him a snitch. This has nothing to do with the streets. This is about a man who went to make a deal. This is about a kid in a contract. The parents gave poor advice. Anytime your daddy say, let's get the guns and go down there and get him, that's how you know you are dealing with idiots. Okay? And they belong in jail. To me, Pooh Shiesty obviously has a boyfriend or something in jail. He wanted to get back in jail to be with him. And on top of that, you on probation. So you think you just go get out, you spazzing out, you're mad, and you pull this, and there's to be no consequences. And this is only the thoughts in the black community. Only in the black community is where niggas will put a jacket on you and call you a snitch. Meanwhile, let's just say this, right? Say Gucci Man did not, and I don't even think he called the police. Gucci Man had his security with him. One of the securities was an undercover agent or something like that who filed this report. But let's just say none of this happened. Let's just say Gucci Man goes to retaliate against this guy. And it's a shootout in the street, blood in the street. All of they sent off guys are dying. One of them gets shot. Who's going to profit off that? People in the other group is going to profit off of that, not our community. But we want to listen to these niggas that work at the warehouse and the jailhouse niggas try to tell black people what to think. It's not going to work. It doesn't work anymore. And this is why I'm so adamant on just dissing the streets. It's over. Nobody cares, man. Get a job, do right, do better. Nobody cares. I did a roast. I did the roast of Carlos Miller for the 85 South show. And one of the comedians brought up my Mike Epps situation that happened a while back. He said, LeVar, call the police on Mike Epps. I did. And I sued. I don't give a fuck. It's amazing to me. I think niggas think I want to be their friend. I want to be cool or fit in. I'm not. You have to call the law. We are law-abiding citizens. We pay taxes. So go to jail. Go sit in the jail. And you can fight and live by street codes in the jail. That's why you in a cage. That's why they lock you in there. Y'all can battle it out and fight and make love, and you live in that place. And shout out to all the Amazon workers. Shout out to Next Level 63. Shout out to the Amazon workers who calling Gucci a snitch. I know it's hot in that van. Get them packages on time, nigga. I need my shit. Now think about this too, and this is the thing. Why isn't anybody finding fault with Pooh Shiesty? I don't care if Gucci Mane made $100 million off of Pooh Shiesty while he was in jail. We don't know this guy without Gucci Mane. You don't know him. Did Gucci Mane reach back to the ghetto to pull this nigga up out of the ground, out of the dirt, to give him an opportunity? He believed in him. He got hot. Gucci gave him a upfront. What do they call that? You get Gucci gave him the $1 million sign-on bonus. You got hot. You have relevance. So you in jail counting Gucci's pocket. I can't believe you making all this money on me. And then you called your daddy, who is also a jailhouse nigga, to say, we're going to get him. Now, both of these niggas in jail, and guess what? Pooh Shiesty is still signed to Gucci. Do you see how this works? Do y'all understand how this works? You're getting told on. You're going to jail. That is why the people are in place. It's over. The streets are dead. Now, Gucci just made a diss song, and we can listen to it here. I'm glad all of y'all are watching this. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere y'all at. Appreciate the love. And remember, when I got these shows, get them tickets to my shows, because I'm way funnier in person than I am talking, because I'm only talking, so I can hopefully get y'all to buy some tickets one day. Let's go and play this song with Gucci. Let's see what Gucci has to say about this. Let me see. We're going to see what Gucci has to say. Hopefully, I guess they might make me edit this out on the thing, but it's cool. Okay, this is the song Crash Dummy by Gucci Mane. Gucci, go up. I just love to see all this street stuff dying out. It brings me great joy. Let me see. Y'all can hear me okay, right? I'm just making sure. Y'all can something. Okay, here we go, guys.
School up. Yeah. Down. I hate to see you up. Tell the truth, you went out like a real crash dummy. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me? Wow. I'm like Birdman and nigga, this my cash money.
Dear YNs, this is the song I'm gonna play if I gotta call the police on one of you niggas.
And your fat ass flunky, he a stone cold junkie. Yeah, I got my bread up, I always keep my head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a setup. I walk in the room, you can feel the pressure building. Niggas dap me up the whole time they plotting against me. I don't take it personal, for me it's only business. And I don't wanna conversate if it ain't about no millions. What don't kill you, make you stronger. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. My money keep getting longer, now these haters got amnesia. You gotta move tactical. Every move magical, and I'm from East Atlanta, but the diamonds come from Africa. Yeah. They love you when you're broke, but they hate you when you win. And when you take a loss, that's when the haters get the grin. And it's all on you, can't be wearing no disguises. You play stupid games, then you win stupid prizes. True. Some people like to take a nigga kindness for weakness. I pulled up on business, but y'all was on some weak shit. The artist and the CEO, I wear a lot of hats. Wow. They smile in your face, then they stab you in your back. Damn. You learn from your daddy, so I guess that is hereditary. I'm that same nigga that put money on your commissary. A nigga settled the play like Suge Knight did with Drake.
The man put money on his commissary. Do you hear that? He was one of the only people that put money on his books while he was in jail.
But I ain't easy E, nigga, and this ain't back in the day. The 1017, the label, I built this shit from the ground. And I be damned if I let a nigga take my shit down. No. Pressure on my chest, but I still ain't pressed. Pen to the paper, but it's under duress. Wow. Read between the lines, I don't settle for less. Step up to the plate, my nigga, life is a man, they on that broke shit, and I'm a rich ass exec. The head nigga in charge, it's my name on the check. Niggas jealous of me, dawg, remind me of my ex. Another day, another dollar, on to the next. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed.
You know, I was in that courthouse for this trial. I would definitely point the finger and try to give this man life in jail.
Hey, now my heart turned cold.
And he should play this song when he's walking out of the courtroom after they give him life and sentence him. And isn't it better that the police are involved and the authorities involved instead of ending this young man's life and us continuing down a perpetual cycle of violence and niggardry?
I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. Pussy. Keep that fake love, I don't want it no more. My heart turned cold. CEO, 10-17 for life. Big Gucci, this for all the crash dummies out there.
If I was Gucci, I would get on that stand and cry tears of how I saw my life flash before my eyes and I thought about my wife and children.
I don't know what the fuck you thought. Still getting
Let him rot in the penitentiary.
money. This ain't that.
And that was a great song to me. A lot of people hated it.
1017, Scoochie.
And then the crazy part about this is with all this attention that's on this guy while he's still signed to Gucci, I'm pretty sure his streaming is going to go through the roof and Gucci will continuously get paid. Just like the white people. Duh. What we talking about? Yo, shout out to Level 63 who showed up with the $2 super chat. I see you, big dog. Thanks for coming in, man. Throwing that in the bucket, man, is well needed, man, because you support and the love is real. But let's go. They have an attorney that also talked about this, and let's listen to what he has to say about it as well.
Results in very stiff sentences.
Let's just take a look at this. Attorney has something to say.
I wouldn't be surprised if Pooh Shiesty thing results in very stiff sentences for those involved, especially Shiesty. Shiesty's going to get fucked here. He's going to get a long prison. It's federal. There were guns involved. They will get a Texas judge.
Federal guns involved and a Texas judge.
Forced Gucci made a contract. Lawyers and judges don't play about contracts. Law is like the foundation of law. A law itself is basically a contract between yourself and the state and the country you're in. Pooh Shiesty got a second chance. Judges hate when you throw away a second chance. Yes, they do. Basically, was on supervised release. Pooh Shiesty had an ankle monitor on. I'm not.
He did this. You know how dumb you got to be to do all this with an ankle monitor on? You on probation with an ankle monitor on and you go to rob a man.
He'll get 30 years. But if he did, I wouldn't be totally surprised. He will get 30 years for this. He absolutely will. He could probably get 20 years for the underlying crime and then 10 years for the gun.
30 years, Pooh Shiesty. 30 years is what Pooh is going to get. May he rot. And this is about decision, people. And I hope if there are some young children looking at this or some young men, don't be Pooh Shiesty. Okay? Be this dumb. Don't be this stupid. And it's rather unfortunate for Pooh Shiesty that they didn't have a good father in his life because him and his dad went to do this shit together. So both of them are going to die in jail. And meanwhile, Gucci will get paid off of his royalties and he'll be able to feed his family. So that is life. Okay. Don't live in the street cartoon world. And these are called what? Consequences. Everybody look to your neighbor and say consequences. This is what has to happen. Okay.